Hi, my name is Lenka Gračková. I'm a professional and executive coach, and I would like to share with you how coaching with me works. Before I start, I'd like to clarify that every coaching has some similarities and some differences. And also, every coach is different. We all use different methodologies, and also we have different styles, different experiences, and different personalities. So in this video, I would like to share my methodology, my style, but before I do that, let me tackle first what coaching is about and what it is not about. Let me ask you, what do you imagine when you hear the word coaching? Do you imagine someone that will keep giving you advice, will be telling you what to do? Do you imagine someone who will be pushing you to your limits so that you achieve something extraordinary? Well, I really hope that this is not the image you have on your mind, because this is absolutely not what the coaching is about. And usually when people start with the coaching, when they go through the coaching process, they share that they imagine something completely different and they absolutely enjoy the way how coaching works. Coaching is not really about giving any advice. Coaching is about giving you a lot of space to think differently, to find your own solutions to your own problems. And not only this, to me, coaching is the most effective way how you can finally implement all the theoretical knowledge that is somewhere sleeping in your brain. So if you had trainings in the past, like on communication, leadership, conflict resolution, time management, and so on, you probably learned a lot of useful tips and techniques. You probably implemented a couple of them in your life, but there is so much more you can apply with only a little effort. And the reason why we sometimes don't implement everything that we hear, that we learn during those trainings or that we read, is that sometimes we are missing certain tiny little links in our brain. So it's almost like the system breaks somewhere. And coaching is really about helping you create and build these little bridges and links in your brain so that it all makes sense and it fits to where you are now and who you are as a person. So coaching helps you think differently and do things differently. And when we start thinking differently, when we start doing things differently, for sure we are going to get different results. During coaching, both coach and the client have specific roles. So me, I'm the coach, and you would be the client. My role as a coach is to create an environment of trust where you feel comfortable talking, saying things without filtering yourself too much. And the reason for that is when you can relax, when your brain can relax, you get the best ideas, you create the best links, you get the most powerful insights. And in coaching, we create trust in two ways. So first way how we create trust is confidentiality, which means that whatever you share with me, whatever you say during the coaching session is confidential. I am not going to share anything with your manager or with HR without you. Nevertheless, there are going to be some moments where we are going to get input and give updates to your manager or even HR. For example, at the beginning of each coaching cycle, there is an intake session with your manager. And during that session, I am present, you are present, your manager is present, and you share your objectives, your overall objectives for the coaching cycle. And we get input from your manager. Another similar moment is either in the middle of the whole coaching cycle to review the progress, or at the end of the coaching cycle where we wrap up the whole coaching and you share your learnings, what changed, what you have accomplished. And you get also feedback from your manager whether she or he saw something changing in your behavior. But in any case, you have always control over what is being shared. The second way how we create trust in coaching is that we don't judge your ideas. I personally don't judge your ideas. My role is to ask you questions so that you come up with the best ideas and the best solutions for your problems. I will ask you questions to think things through, to validate whether this is the right idea for you. But I trust you, I really trust that you will come up with the best idea and the best solution for you. And your role is to trust me as well, that I will guide you through the process that will help you come up with the best ideas, with the best solutions. And this takes me to another role I have as a coach, which is taking care of the process. I am responsible for the process. And I use a certain methodology, which is called brain-based coaching, which uses neuroscientific insights on how brain works at its best. Which means I use certain structure and processes so that your brain can think at your best. The whole coaching cycle has a specific structure. Every session has a specific structure, and there are specific reasons why I ask certain questions and I use certain techniques. For example, I'm going to reformulate sometimes what you told me, or I'm going to ask you questions that will focus on solutions rather than problems. Now let me share with you what your role is going to be during the coaching. Your role is to be present and to focus on your own challenges and on your own learning. Your role is going to be bringing the content for the coaching sessions. What do I mean by the content? So content is everything you're going to say, you're going to share with me. So you're going to define your own objectives. You're also going to answer the questions that I'm going to ask you. And you are also going to take actions. Every coaching session will end up with a list of actions that you identified. And it's really your responsibility to take the actions. Without taking any actions, there will be no progress. But in case you are not able to take the actions, your responsibility is to reflect at the next session what held you back so that you can eventually make some breakthroughs and get the results you desire. Ultimately, you are responsible for the results because it's only you who can make the changes and only you who can take the actions. I just covered what coaching is about, what methodology I use, and now I would like to speak a little bit more about my coaching style. I personally give a lot of space to my clients. I am very gentle, encouraging, but rigorous. I'm going to give you soft nudges to think differently. I'm going to help you persevere and follow through on your actions. What my clients usually say about me and my coaching style is that I trusted them so much that they could trust themselves when they were going out of their comfort zone. They usually say that they gained a lot of confidence and they even started enjoying things that were difficult for them in the past. During coaching, I am going to focus on your own learning. I am a strong believer that we learn the best by doing and not by talking. So I will encourage you to take actions, but mainly to reflect after having taken these actions. I'm going to encourage you to build on your successes, to learn from your challenges or even failures. I'm also a believer of developing a new positive habits, and so I focus a lot on changing some unproductive habits into more productive and healthy habits that will help you accomplish your objectives. As you can see, coaching is a very gentle, self-directed process. You always have a control over what you're going to discuss, what you're going to work on. Every client I worked with was super excited about the journey, what they learned, what they accomplished, what kind of person they became. So don't hesitate, and if you have an opportunity to get coaching in your organization, go for it.